Oh, it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine.
Fala pessoal, voltamos aí ó, pro nosso gameplay de Alan Wake, quinto episódio agora, hein? Sequestraram a mulher do Alan e agora a gente vai ter que ir lá no estacionamento dos fundos. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui. Ué? Ah, desaparecidos. Interessante. Deixa eu ver se tá pra... Aqui era onde tava o doutor lá, né?
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at the gas station with...
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk.
Eu vou ficar escutando esse cara, não.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
É, vamos lá ver o que tem aí nessa cerca aí.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Acho que eu vou ter que ir lá por dentro mesmo.
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Esse cara do Barry.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Então, eu tinha achado que esse caso do doutor aí, que ele agiu com muita calma, eu achei meio estranho. Mas parece que o Alan já tinha batido em outras pessoas, né, antes, então deixa pra lá. Ele deve ser meio esquentadinho mesmo.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Acho que é melhor procurar algumas coisas ali dentro, cara. Antes de... Ah, garrafa. Isso mesmo. Ver se não tem mais nada. Acho que não. Não sai. Vamos falar com o velhinho ali.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month.
Vou embora que senão esse cara não para de falar mais não.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo!
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Achoo!
O cara começou a ficar doente. Mais uma garrafinha ali. Pegar umas baterias. Pelo jeito acho que agora vai começar a aparecer as coisas fora dos pesadelos, né? Porque até então doutor só aparecia nos pesadelos. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui atrás, né? Dá uma corrida. Mais uma garrafa. Ó, tem até uma banheirinha aí, ó. Da hora. Samara escondida aí dentro. Vamos lá, né? Vamos fazer o que a gente precisa fazer. Rapaz, mas esse cara fala demais. Será que dá pra me pegar o carro? Acho que não, né? Ia ser legal. Oh, dá!
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Não, não dá não. Mas talvez, quem sabe mais pra frente, né?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Caraca, que susto. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui nesse chalé aqui. Acho que só um rádio mesmo.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the
Munição de revólver.
What's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Tchau. Vamos ver se eu pelo menos atiro em alguém aqui nesse episódio, né? Porque até agora, nada. Ô, louco. Isso que estranho. Acho que vou precisar ficar entrando nesses chalés aí. Não, esse não dá. Dá sim, ó. Vou tentar fazer isso o mais rápido que der. É ignorante, hein? O que é isso? Usar? Ah, TV. Não tem nada aqui.
Crime and punishment.
Nossa, cara, esses corvos. Eu acho que é corvo, né? É sim. Telefone. Ih, já tem um carro batido aqui, velho.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Cadê o cara, velho?
Hello?
Back here. I'm back
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Achei que ia dar pra pegar alguma coisa ali no kit de primeiros socorros. Ah, quando eu voltar aqui esse cara já morreu. Quase certeza.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Então vamos procurar um gerador. Ah, tá dentro da... Tá certo, é aqui dentro. Ah, não dá pra pular. Opa, um manuscrito aqui. Tá dando muito item aí.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Acabou?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Ô louco.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted for those prisoners
who purchase a park fishing license, obey.
Nossa, o cara foi transformado.
At all times.
Rusty, no!
Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet
unattended.
It is against the law.
O cara quer me levar para um lugar mais apertado para lutar. Ali fora era o lugar ideal.
This includes even UV or even cemeteries.
Nossa, cara, fujão. Bicho xarope, viu? Chatão. Corre! Acho que o caminho é por aqui. É, agora deu uma esquiva. Olha! Vou pegar uma munição aqui. Bom, pessoal, acho que a gente vai ter que parar por aqui porque já deu a hora já. mas parece que o próximo episódio vai ser bem interessante, hein? Aí, ó, ponto de controle. Bom, pessoal, é isso. A gente se vê no próximo vídeo. Se você gostou, deixa o like. Se você não está inscrito, se inscreve. E até mais. Partiu!